Well, hey there everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Adam. Thanks for hanging out with me again today. And yes, the beard is shorter. Just got too long and bushy, so it was time to hack it off. Not what this video is about, but I figured I'd just answer that question right out the gate. So today's video is actually about a new car I picked up, well, an old car I picked up new to me, off of eBay recently, and it was being sold from Paul at Riot Place RC. I'll put his channel down below in the description so you guys can check his videos out if you haven't. But he had bought a lot of cars off of Buggy, and when this one came in, he just said it was too nice for him. It was kind of the whole, it's too shiny and too pretty, and you know, it is vintage, so he just didn't feel like it was one for him to go out and beat and bash one, so he was going to move it on. He said he put it up on eBay, so I went over there, put a bid on it, and lo and behold, I won it. So this is the Tamiya Superfighter G Buggy. Now, it doesn't quite look like it does on the box. It's a bit closer to the alternate scheme. It came with the box, it has the instructions, everything is fairly original. So I don't think this one would have come with a mechanical speed controller, but it does have a ESC in it. So here is the Buggy. Now Paul, it does look a slight bit different than when you sent it out. When I got it from Paul, it had black oil-filled CVAs on it, and it had the original wheels, but they had been spray painted silver. So the wheels initially are yellow. Somebody spray painted them silver. Now they turned out pretty well. They're not all chewed up and dinged up. They're a little bit worn on the edges where they didn't quite get the spray paint on fully, but it just didn't feel right to me. So instead, I didn't have another set of yellow wheels. The only yellow Star Dish that I have are on, I think, the Holiday Buggy. I could have just stole the ones off the Holiday Buggy and put them on here, but decided with the nice black paint job and the red and the blue and the stickers that I had a full set of the blue wheels. I think I got them off of A-Main Hobbies. They're like $5 for a full set or something like that. They were super cheap. So I picked up a couple sets of those to have on hand, and it worked out perfect for this. And you know, I did feel a little bit bad about taking the CVAs off just because they were set up really nice and felt really good. I don't plan on running this. The bottom of it is almost perfect. There's a few little scuffs and scratches right on the front edge, but really not enough to warrant replacing the entire chassis tub. Now, the front bumper did have a giant ding on it where it did run into something. Now, I have replaced the front bumper with a brand new shiny new one, but everything else is kind of the way it came, other than the wheels, the shocks, and the front bumper. Well, and the driver figure. It did not have a driver figure in there, so I did paint up a driver figure that I had and stuck him in there. So overall, it's a really, really nice looking Buggy. I do like it in the black, probably a little bit better than the white. You know, the white with the yellow wheels is not bad looking. You know, the box art is not bad looking, but I do like the black, and then kind of the blue wheels really kind of makes the stickers tie in really well. You know, some might think I ruined it by putting on friction shocks, which, yes, I did ruin the suspension by putting all the friction shocks on. But for visual looks, it looks great. And again, I really don't plan on running this right now. And if I do, the CVAs are easy enough to replace. Now, it does have a Futaba ESC and receiver in here, and I believe a Futaba servo, and somebody stuck the Futaba sticker on the front, which is fine. You know, it's all Futaba gear inside, and that's the way it's going to stay. And if I do plan on running it, I will get a matching set of crystals hooked to a regular Futaba controller and run it that way. But for right now, not going to run it. When I got it, there were a few little spots where the black paint had either been scratched or had rubbed off at some point. Super easy fix. Sharpie to the rescue. Literally just touched up the fine little scratches with the Sharpie, and you can, unless you knew where they were at, you're not going to find them. But overall, super cool Buggy. Has the smoked gear housing on the back, so you can see the gears moving around in there. Everything seems to be built perfectly. Felt nice. Like I said, it looked like somebody built it, ran it maybe once or twice, and then stuck it on the shelf for a lot of years. So Paul got a great deal on it. He passed it on. I got a great deal on it. So, you know, win, 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 win. So thanks to Paul for deciding to let it go and sticking it on eBay, and I'm glad nobody else was fighting me for it, because this is one, I think I initially saw this, Mark Bryan running one around on his channel, and I started looking, and God, the kits are just so expensive. And you can find them used, but usually they're beat up and just chewed up. So, you know, for display purposes, I was kind of holding out for a nicer one. And as you can tell, this one is a much, much nicer one than normally you see out there. Anyway, guys, that's kind of all I got for today. Is I'm just going to take some pictures of it outside, so you guys can see up close everything. But yeah, not going to run it for right now. Just going to stick it up on the shelf. And a quick one for you guys to enjoy something new. Everybody out there, as always, be happy, be healthy, be safe, and enjoy the photos at the end. See you.